Hey all, it's the 10th of May. I should be doing a formal sit-down interview for the documentary. It was the goal, the 10th of every month. But I haven't been able to organise a proper crew for that, so it may be delayed till next weekend, where I'm visiting Rio for a couple of days. So yeah, it's been a bad few days for the project. Definitely it's been some dark 3 days. Really just because I've become, my vision has become very squashed by the reality. I've really had a big sort of reality check on how hard this is, and I'm suffering a little bit under that. I always think that if you can hold a vision of the thing, it's like my real experience in life is film making and TV and stuff. And when you have I know from that experience that as long as you hold the vision of the end product in your mind and you can see it, then it's a little premonition of the reality. It will become reality. It will work. These last few days, I feel that vision it's faded, and I even lost it completely for a while. I'm a little bit better today. I'm getting it back. This is just something I have to go through. It's the creative process. You get kind of swamped by ideas and then the practicalities and the difficulties. And for weeks you seem ahead thinking you're right on track, knowing exactly what to do, know exactly how to get this game into reality, how it's going to have mass appeal and people are going to love it. The last few days I've been not quite sure at all. It feels like I'm never going to come up with the specific thing that's going to work. But my friends and the team members of the project are all basically saying the same thing, which is that I've just got to plug away, and it's not a magical collaborative thing from hundreds of people around the world contributing an idea. Really, I have to make the first physical incarnation of this thing, and then other people's ideas then people will be inspired to contribute ideas, which makes total sense. So I've just got to plug away. But I've been very kind of. It's been a dark few days. On the bright side, I'm learning a lot, and I guess, if I'm really honest, it's always a step forward every day. It's some kind of step forward in the project, and this is an important process to go through. It's just I've known it from other creative projects. It's just the creative process, and I think a large part of the problem is that the 10 project has so many possible ways and directions it can go in, and different applications. It could be something. It can be these stories, these smart stories on YouTube with voting. It can be a social networking thing. It can be some kind of intelligent conference for kids. It can be just a fun game about cities. It can be a totally environmental thing. It has hundreds of different. I have all these different ideas. I mean, those are just sort of broad topics, but I have a lot of specific ideas as well about the way this can work. But it can't start that way. It has to start with one core central concept, and I'm constantly looking for that central concept. A friend in an email said to me, he listed a few things that I'd mentioned that the project could be, and he said, "Well, I'm asking you, what is your favorite? What does your gut instinct say is the most important one?" And so I've been really thinking about this the last 24 hours. I haven't got a definitive conclusion yet, but at the moment I'm thinking that the most important core aspect of this whole thing is that we take kids seriously for their ideas, put them on some kind of a higher creative platform for respect. They're more fluent with new technologies and less change resistant. It's their world anyway. Let's give them the space and the power for ideas and really take those ideas seriously. It's a broad concept, but that's sort of I think that helps me a little bit to focus. When I'm designing this game, I need a focus for an outcome. The test game that I got so far is now I'm not 100% comfortable. I'm going to go ahead with it anyway because any kind of testing interaction is going to be good. But all these smart ideas now it seems a little marginalized. It doesn't quite sort of hit the nail on the head. Anyway, this is it. This is a little gives you a glimpse of my confusions and difficulties and why it's been some dark days and what I'm having to kind of deal with in this creative process. But I'm still positive it's going to work out. There's a school. I've just spent the day drafting a kind of a proposal to a school that should hopefully let me test this game or whatever I have managed to print it out at the time. I'm not going to worry too much about getting it all perfect for next week or the following week, which is my last week in Sao Paulo. So it's really coming down to the bone here. But as I said in the letter to them, any little chance, even 5 minutes with the kids, just to tell them about the test game as it is so far and see if they think it's fun or if they like it. Anything like that's going to be really valuable. So cross fingers I will get that interaction that I want and need before I have to leave. It feels a little bit better to have Therese back in the mix. She's been on holiday for 2 weeks, and now she's back and working on the new website and emailing me. I feel a little bit better now with that, a bit more supported. Yeah, friends, family, people interested in the project. Still, I'm getting nice supportive emails, and people are out there thinking about this too. So I will promise to deliver and work as hard as I can to produce some kind of a catalyst, a beginning, a physical thing that it's a type of game that just sort of gets this whole thing started. Let's see what we can do. All right, till the next vlog. See ya.